Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that. Through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Keeps the legs moving. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside.
That prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that? That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Adams. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the missed connection, it's second down. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Texas 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Get it out on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players.
Hey, that's a live ball. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they dug themselves an even bigger hole.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown tie. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it.
And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. With the catch, it's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Toss sweep to the right. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying play action. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box and getting the big stop.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 38, Texas 0.
Let's go. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He'll toss it. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Off he goes. Past the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Buying some time. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. the misfire now on second down. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game tonight.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
White 53. White 53.
Use the play fake now to throw. Steps away. He'll throw one to his right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo. Alright. This whole time, nigga been talking. I don't even know what happened. It's a good game though, man. Good game. Ohio State again. Will Howard play for Pittsburgh still.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already.
Yo, Ted.
Today,
you still in the chat, my nigga?
Matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see,
It's crazy. This whole time I've been speaking, talking. Whole time a nigga been talking. I wonder, like, that is crazy.
EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Oh, he's going to take a chance.
That's good, my
I
nigga.
know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
You said what? Oh, okay. Saying you finna fry me, it's crazy.
Line gets set, first down.
Say less.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout.
Hold on, let me follow my shit. You ready, my nigga? Let's get it.
These are body blows, and as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
He going 5 out.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's right on target.
That was a great catch. I ain't no cap.
The defense just a short
Yeah.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling.
Thought he was too.
It's okay if
That was a great catch.
4, 6,
Yeah.
7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play.
Oh, give me that pick.
And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him
Good
down
talk, good
after a
talk.
good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing.
You playing against random people. I don't even know these people. You playing online, going against random people.
Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
This whole time you been seeing me play, like these are against online people. Y'all, you see his mic, like he talking in game chat. I don't know if he can hear him, but I can hear him.
From the gun, give on the inside.
I tried to hit that hole.
Stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
But that last game was crazy though. I wish you could have heard me, boy.
He's looking to throw.
Come on, that.
They're probably fortunate that it wasn't
Man, cause I was about to be gone.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a
Nah.
doozy
Oh,
if they
this on the
pull it off.
P5. This P5 on.
It's Milrow. Looking to scramble.
That's crazy. Good defense,
He'll
boy.
just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
That's good defense.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket.
Somebody bumped the tight end out the way and on tight.
Trying to make that throw and force
No.
the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
We got a game here. It look like a game right here. Is this gonna be my first loss? Let's see.
Boy, they hope this next drive
It look like a game right here.
after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Good sack. Let's go.
Quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Definitely was. You trying to get that nigga coming across that middle slant. I seen
Making
it.
him go
Trust.
through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spot.
Let's go.
You read the quarterback's
The way to
eyes,
stay
make sure
there.
You take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer. You get the sack.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped
Caught
up
me
in
on
the air.
the line.
He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Caught me on the fucking line.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts?
He's looking for that first down he could get.
Inside their own 30.
He looking for that first down he could get. I know it.
He's not going to get
I already knew it.
Stop short on fourth down.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I already knew you were looking for the closest first down you could get.
Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to
I
start
already
taking
knew
some of
that.
these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust
Let's
your
go. That's on y'all. We'll take it.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver.
Good tackle. I respect. Just wanted to see how your youth skills are. I respect that, though.
Passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American.
Caught him slipping. We caught him slipping. We caught him slipping.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer.
That's a great play. We caught him slipping.
And a great job.
I don't know. That nigga was drunk off gin and juicy yak. Which one you had? Hennessy? Tequila?
Was doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
I'm coming. I know a lot of people about to be playing on Ohio State because we're play for my favorite team, Pittsburgh. But I just hope he do good like he did in the national championship. That's all I'm saying. Let's get it. Let's get it. And Chad, you talking about you thought I was playing against OG. OG don't want this smoke, man. First, you got to get a P5. Get this smoke.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll come out to the 25.
Come on with the connection. Come on now. Come on now. With about to lag out or something? Hey, bro, you lag switching or something, man? Dang. Dang, what? Oh, they ain't make that for loss toward me. Saying I'm 2-0. Oh, 3-0 now. I'm at recruit. It's 80,000 people playing online. That's crazy. 80 people search. OG ain't don't know what to do when he finally get hit P5, boy. That boy ain't don't know what to do, and he ain't don't know what how to act or nothing. Whole time, the reason why you couldn't hear me, my mic was muted. I ain't even know it.
The victors
that nigga playing on PC.
Heroes, and they
Go,
home the big house.
You about to finish your hair?
Welcome to Ann Arbor,
You look like a goof.
Michigan Wolverines. We're really looking forward to this matchup.
You look like a who?
A team that's made its way into the top 25.
No.
Now trying to pass an all-important road test.
Come here,
As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country,
Come
the
here.
Alabama
No,
Crimson Tide,
I ain't on that. Bitch.
taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines.
You
48
just-
Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside
Now I'm
David
about to-
Pollock and
No.
Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game
You got
started.
5 seconds. You got 5 seconds. I ain't gonna switch. Come here, though.
Alabama.
What you about to do? You said you about to do your hair, right?
Game underway.
You said go eat some?
Chips for
Oh, you said eat, right? Some chips. Oh,
The kickoff
I'm getting my
bounces
lip
for
back.
the
Stop
end
hitting me in my spine. Feel that right there? Like, you feel that? No, right here. You feel that? Like, what is you doing? Even though that's part of my rib, like, why you be doing it? Why you be doing it? Okay. That one about to start back popping your ass out. I ain't no cap. Good. That was my lip back. That was my lip back. Hit. Right. Okay. Well, that was a reflex. Yep. What did I do?
You scolded my face.
I did what?
You scolded my face.
What is? You said I did what? What is squoze? What is that? Squoze is not a word. What is that?
It's like this. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's like
Squeeze.
it's
There's not.
3 tight ends in the formation.
Oh my.
1st and 10.
You get it. You get your lip back whenever you come back. Get it back in blood.
They'll run it.
That girl said squoze.
Good, solid run on.
I ain't no one trying to call no time out. Hold on. Let me do that right quick. Yeah, I'm about to play your team, Ted. Hold on. Let me do something right quick. Dang, bro, you just not clock a nigga like that?
Stop the clock with a timeout. They
Golly.
everybody on the same page. 8-yard pickup on first
Nigga just
down,
not clock a
leaves it
nigga like that.
short. Got it behind the line.
We knew those were coming. Yup, RPO.
Steps out of bounds, but
We know
he's got
those
enough
coming.
for a
Say
first
that.
down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
You know those
they
coming.
know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll let one go down the right side.
Wait.
And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Oh, I overplayed that. Good catch, my nigga. I overplayed it.
Sets him up all the way down at the
I overplayed that.
14.
I overplayed that. Good
Reeves
catch.
will snap it on 1st and 10.
I ain't mad at
Down
you.
in
Good
the backfield,
catch.
he'll lose a couple.
I got locked back in.
Most
This might be the
offensive
first
schemes
loss I
are
get.
predicated on first down productivity.
I ain't my
That will
cap.
not go down
It might be
as
the
a
first
productive
loss I
first
might
down
get.
play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. My philosophy on going
Okay.
for 2 is
You
only
got these
when
boys
you have
fight.
to. You want to talk about coming out and setting the
They got
tone
these boys
and
fight.
making
Let's
your
go, man.
presence known immediately.
And every
They
coach
got these boys fight.
all during the week how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing
I don't
is
know.
another thing. Great start for the offense.
Ain't he on the computer?
Lining up to cover the kick after
Jack
that
is God.
touchdown drive.
Ain't he kicking that bit high? He knows something.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return.
That nigga knows something.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic,
knows something.
that they get him on the
Okay.
ground at the 20.
Let's see something.
The offense set for a first down play.
That boy outside.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes.
That boy went outside?
There picks up a couple to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always
Hey.
the best pass rushers, but they are
Bro, not
strong.
outside?
And I say
Crazy.
country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big guys.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him to force him out of bounds and no gain on the play. A 3rd and long.
Got a
coming
little
up here.
speed demon.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Milrow. They're bringing heat.
What? He's wide
Just as
open.
he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good defense.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect.
That's good
the quarterback.
defense.
Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and
That's
forcing
good
the
defense.
incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40.
I got no
Guys, here
speed
come
demon
those
right there.
Rays in blue wing helmets on
I
offense.
respect it though.
That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give to the lone running back. Still running at the 40. Oh, it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Might lose, get my boy tatted team. This is crazy. Well, I went focused.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
That's the thing about college football.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback on the kick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Oh, wow. And he just trucked that government. Oh, wow. I played that perfect.
How about the renaissance of the tight ends in line?
Ain't no better way to play that. 12-0.
A little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread.
None of that. You never gonna get a 2-point conversion on me, bro. I ain't on capital T.
And he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
12-0. 12-0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Hey.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on. We gone. Take that to the crib. Take that to the crib.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house
Take that to the crib.
Man, this guy is
That
such
bitch
a weapon.
straight to the
so
crib.
dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision and then
Gotta put some on the scoreboard.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Let's go.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pat.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Tackled almost
Way to beat up.
They're well short of the first down.
We got a game, y'all, boys. This is the game.
They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 12, Alabama 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Orji. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just
You about
as
to
he was
launch that
releasing
bitch.
the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on in midfield.
That is crazy.
Defense got gashed, but they
made magic with that bitch, boy.
At the 47.
Man, how tough is this?
Definitely made magic with his feet, boy.
Everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll wrap him up.
Man, that fumble, like, come on now, man. Nigga trying to throw the ball. Whoever he trying to throw it to.
Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this, that can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Scanning the field, it's Orji.
Oh, let's go.
This is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Good pick.
Pass is
Good pick.
Trying to take it back.
Good. Come on now, man.
Out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
I find it hard-priced they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Yep.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Milroe.
Let's go.
He's got him this time.
Let's go. Let's get it. Come on now, man.
Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Head tap, man.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting
It's a
up
game right here, though.
And with the extra point,
It's
they
a
have
game.
a 2-point lead.
Teddy, you still good?
Scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
Yo, Ted.
And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Shit is a game right here.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before
that's a good juke move, though.
So what do they have?
He trying to score. I'm already know what he's trying to do. I already know what he want to do.
Will try to keep everything in front. He unleashes a long one.
Let's go. Got me like that last time.
Complete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh, good pick. Another one. Oh, my Lord. Sit that bit down. Come on down there. Another one like DJ Khaled.
4th down, trying to go make a play.
That's why I had that nigga right there. That nigga fast.
Get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
And my boy Teddy probably thought I was on lose. I ain't on count. The way it was going, I thought I was about to lose too. Just a good game, though. Good game.
This is really an opportunity, David, maybe going downfield for the big play. And that will be
he threw that out of range. Out of range. He trying to tell him to keep going. No, nigga, that was out of range. But that was in range. That would have been pick city.
Back to pass. It's Orji. He'll take another shot here. And
that's crazy. Good catch, boy. It just used. Better use. Ain't nothing but a better use.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. How about that nice run from the
ain't them, that wasn't nothing but a better use. I can't be mad at it. That nigga punched that bitch. Caught most, man. Talking about most. Fuck out my ass. Two.
Getting some heat.
Grab him. Let's go. So that nigga even think about nothing else.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Stands in and takes the hit.
Oh.
The pass is incomplete, and there are
I don't know what type of play that was, but ain't got that safety back there.
Seconds left in the half. Here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9.
That ain't nobody on this crowd. OG ain't sitting there.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half.
Nobody on. We get one more person, we can hit the courage in, but
coming out
nobody on.
Mitch Henderson.
Oh my, we about to return it. Oh, boy. We almost returned that moment, boy. Ted over there talking about some damn my team. Team about to get put to sleep.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
That don't beat these niggas 21-12. At first, I thought I was about to lose that game, though. The way it was going.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator,
the way it was going. So I was down 12-0.
Go out there, push these guys around. we can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more.
I could have killed one on the outside. That would have been, I would have been gone. Only reason I cut in because I thought that. Dang, man. I would have been gone, too. That's bad.
Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Milrow.
Let's see. Oh, he threw that over out of bounds. Oh my God. That nigga threw that bit way out of bounds.
I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes.
That was crazy. The whole time, I'm happy niggas can hear me now. The whole time I had myself on mute. That shit was crazy. On some special ed shit.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it.
Good pick. Good pick. That's a good pick. Bad pass. Good pick.
The ball, and they have it at the 46.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with
that. I don't know why. Teddy thought I was going against OG.
Down pass and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Yeah, P5.
There, and now staring at third and 8.
P5 on.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Flushed out of the pocket. Working on the right. Open space at the 25.
That was a good juke move.
And he almost ran away
that was nasty juke move. And nasty play. All right, let me lock that.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Loveland. And he might be known for run fits, but that was
How you been playing with Pep?
On the tight end. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Got suspended, but nah, he got suspended from the group. The other group with shelved them. He said something crazy in the message. They got him up out of there.
You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Got a man. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot, and you could tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody, and as a result, loss of yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Buys a little extra time.
Get back. Like, come on now. Y'all don't see that nigga? Nigga running all slow. Y'all don't see that nigga right there? Come on, man.
Where the strong come through.
He can make it a game, though. He definitely can.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll sneak it.
Wow. Wow, that's some bullshit. Yeah. Wow.
How about this? These guys are going for 2.
That's crazy.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the
But they made it again. But they came back with.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to
came
fall
back.
on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
First down to start the drive.
You got to be smart with it. You got to be smart with it.
The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Going to try to get it himself. He's running out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To throw, it's Milrow. Moves away as he feels pressure.
What? You overthrew it? Oh, man, come on.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Ice this bitch.
Trying to find his man on first down.
Oh, he bumped him.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Floating away.
Let's go. Let's ice it.
Touchdown, Alabama.
Let's ice it. Send them boys home stinking.
But it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback.
That was a good play call up. That boy hurry up, ran on
man, I'm going to go do this myself.
Ryan Williams. Yeah, I think that's his name. Ryan Williams. So, okay, block foot, blue. Stop him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead.
28-20. That nigga came all the way back. So got 1 minute left. We got to score a TD though.
And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
That boy trying to go for the jugular.
Time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself.
Looking to take a shot. It's complete.
Wow.
A huge pickup.
Wow.
And they'll do more than move the chain.
Ain't on count. That was a
30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big
bro, this nigga ain't getting hurt on that. That nigga just had that bitch durability. 100,000.
Dropping back, it's Orgy. Quickly complete.
Good kid. He right down
down to
the
the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. The offense coughs it up. And
I knew he was gonna eventually fumble.
Possession, son. That ball must be riveted to your rib cage. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just over the goal line.
Let's go.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And how about the defense? They're trying to end this thing themselves. You got to lead. You're in a good spot. 2 sacks in a row, now forcing a 4th down late in this football game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it.
Let's go. GG's. Game over with. Wrap them up.
Desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that.
That nigga just quit. He the one who fumbled. He the one who fumbled. Score was 28-20. He couldn't get to that touchdown. He came close, but he couldn't get to that touchdown. He couldn't get to it. Because he ended up fumbling. Then I pushed him back. And where that boy OG at, man?
Oh, no black college though.
That boy got Georgia. I'm going against nigga with Georgia. Dang. Alright. It's all good though.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
It's a game right here. Going against another nigga with the dog. Shit.
In the end zone. It's ETN.
But running out there.
I know he thinks he can bounce every return, but sometimes you don't.
Hey. That's all good. See, that's what we gonna do.
Offense, knee as he stopped at the 14.
Is this about to be my first loss? First loss? Let's see.
First down for this offense.
Let's see.
He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's ETN.
Dang,
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's back. Unloads it left.
Good way to try to do a comeback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Give me that pick.
Ball in the air.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Wait, play that.
And I'll tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave him a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical.
You got everybody over there? Oh, boy, got everybody over there.
It could be a long game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Going to the run, it's Haynes. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
Let's go.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Touchdown, Bama.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell.
Oh, hold on, man. I mean, keep trying to think about that.
Work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to
You got nigga like ETN and shit.
One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that
Hold
very
on.
well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
All right, there we go.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force it.
Away. Oh.
And knock him down back to the 16.
Seen that pressure back there.
Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes it down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back
Can't
out.
be mad.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
7, Georgia 0.
Good throw.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's back. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I think you're seeing these.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's a catch. That's a catch. Yeah.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone.
Ain't not count. Good.
Touchdown,
Good
Bulldogs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the plays, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Crazy.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Is good. That ties the game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Hey.
And he's going to try to return this one. Makes a move. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
Oh, that would have been
enough. Their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Milroe. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Trying to concentrate right now.
They're setting up the screen.
Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll take that. Let's get it.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That was good, though. Let's
New set of downs after that completion. The give on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to
Oh,
run the
no.
ball,
Jet
create
sweep,
balance,
Jet.
and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness,
Come on.
got a burst.
Come on. Let's go. We take that to the crib. Let's go.
Touchdown time! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
It's a game right here, Teddy. I thought Michigan was a game. Nah, this is a game right here.
Second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups.
Yeah, I mean, Ted.
That they could take advantage of.
I thought Michigan was going to be a game. This is a game right here, but.
The PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He lost one down the sideline.
This nigga keep on that.
Hit the gas, kid.
Say that.
Open ahead.
That nigga just punched it, bitch.
And once he found daylight, it was Katie by the door, baby.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football,
One play solid.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Hey, dang, Etienne fast. What?
The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open.
Oh, there's one on us.
Out of bounds after the big play, but there is a
let's go.
on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Illegal contact. Come on now, man.
And the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Milroe. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Take that.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
I can't adjust. What the?
Offense will have to use
Nigga ain't audible. None. That's crazy.
Now on second down. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Ain't no top. I tried.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm going to keep
I definitely tried.
I'm I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Say what?
Setting up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room.
It's crazy.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking left.
Oh!
Great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Thank God that was not no pick. Like, that was a late pass, though.
Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Milrow.
Let's go! Let's go! That's what we do! That's what we do!
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half,
you want to that's what we do, though.
And then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead.
It's a game, man.
Take all the momentum.
This is
nice
a game.
Execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they
sometimes you just got to take your time.
Before halftime.
You got to take your time.
Comes out throwing.
You got to take your time. I knew that was coming.
One high and deep down the left
knew that
side.
was coming.
He's got it downfield.
That nigga keep doing it.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fight down.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Half comes to a close.
We put that bit right in the middle. Like, what are we doing? That supposed to been Pick City. I got a feeling he's doing it.
And the Dogs will kick it off to start the 2nd
Shit.
half.
Oh, he launched that bitch. And
that one bounds through
we got to score. We got to score again. We have to score again. Have to score again. And not lead us. Come on.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective.
Wow.
Tackle him at the 19. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Defense not showing press coverage.
Let's go.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's back. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not
that nigga is right there. So that was not no tap. Like, oh my Lord.
Throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB.
I know that nigga want to throw the ball deep. I know he want to throw that ball deep. I ain't not tell.
In a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll just keep slinging it. Throws toward the end zone.
Let's go.
Swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Bulldogs will try to convert.
All you need is a couple more yards, my nigga.
Looks as if they
Let's
didn't
go.
get it off in time. It'll
Push
be a
on
delayed
back.
game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Push him back.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough.
That is crazy. That's a good catch. I can't be mad at that. That is a great catch. Right there.
Exactly where the first down marker.
Can't be mad at
Depth he
it.
needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Catch in the middle. It's dealt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
I stopped running. I stopped chasing that nigga, man. Oh, I stopped. I don't know why I stopped, man. Stop chasing that nigga for what? I don't even know.
Looking to the big tight end.
Boy, they just let that nigga just mouse a nigga. What? Well, try to mouse a nigga. I'm right there. Come on now, man.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's back. Going for 6.
Oh, let's go. Pick that. Let's go. Game over with. GG's, man.
Senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Good pick.
Defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella
strapped in.
Defensive back going up and getting the interception. Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why he played defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Good way to play that. Play right up on him.
A first down for the offense. For jet sweep pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Man.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to
I respect that, bro.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's called.
Let's take that.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him.
He sent that motherfucking blitz, boy. Dang, he sent that blitz.
Time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Okay.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's back. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it.
What?
Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up?
I was too far up on it. Too far.
1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably
Too
want to do
far
that,
up on
but
it.
you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them.
They got it locked in.
Took over possession, but
They got it locked in.
time, couple of plays into the end zone. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone.
They got it locked
to
in.
the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Let's go.
These are killers, right? Late in the game, the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
1st down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football. Be
gotta be
physical,
smart with
get
it.
a big game.
We gotta be
The
smart
Crimson
with it.
Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Ain't a cat. If he would have blocked him, we would have been up through there.
But they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And the clock's running down late in the ball game. Every first down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting a first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Miller. And
Take
they
that.
wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Wide receiver shows motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward.
I ain't on count. He supposed to block that nigga, man. That nigga supposed to block him. Hey.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Trying to punch it in.
Let's go. GG.
This offense, man. They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field.
That was good. That was a hell of a game. GG, bro. That was a hell of a game, bro. GG. Hell of a game.
Here, limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
You already know what he's going for. He's going for that deep ball. He's going for that deep ball.
And Georgia ready
He's going for that deep ball.
Okay,
you already know what he wants.
Game, got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
You really want that deep ball. You know what he wants.
Because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter.
You know what he wants.
Who can make the big catches here?
He's going to let one
game over with. Game over with.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
Let's go. I already knew he was going for that deep ball. I already knew it.
You're down late in the game. You got to make plays. It's really
that was
tough
a pick.
not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Nah, I'll hop on with you.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Might be looking to run. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.
GG's, man.
Talk about building confidence.
Nigga Ben just went 5-0.
With clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.
That was a hell of a game against Georgia.
For the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build up week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.
All right, 5-0, Teddy. I went 5-0, man.
So Teddy, you gonna be pop online? What's up?
I don't even know what that nigga Teddy there. That nigga disappeared, then.
That what it sound like.
Oh, for 2 hours.